Hello, good morning children. I am Antesh, HCK Expert Podcast. Dear students, we already know that a child was born. First he learn way. Dear students, yes, everybody. Oh, the child first learn reading and writing and speaking in our home. Yes, good. After that, it's go where? So, it's go to the school. Here, hence we say that the school, mother is the first teacher and the home is the first school. Every person got the knowledge from he went to the school. So, school is a temple of learning. What is mean? School is a temple. What is school? School is a campus. It's a campus where we learn, read and write and play anything. It's a place, a well building, equipments, furnitures, staff and headmasters and teaching staffs, teachers. There are many facilities are available in the center. So this is the school. What is classroom? Classroom is a hall where the 30 and 40 students will sit and they listen to the lecturing by the teacher. Here, dear students, these are all things learned from school, our home. So we are increases our knowledges. After that we go to high school, college, and then university, get acquiring the more knowledges and studying for studying. Here there are two type of the education system in the education system. One is formal education system, another one is informal education system. So formal education means the formal education. So the student or children learn when they go to school or colleges or the universities. That type of education is then formal education. Informal education means the students learn a lot of things from their living or life. So that is the informal education. Here I am telling to you, this is a very important, very wonderful lesson. That lesson is a day in the ashrama. This, what is the lesson? Lesson is a day in the ashrama. So traditionally we know, learn the lesson, we learn about the author. Who was the author? What was his works? Why he was famous for? Let's then read. So this lesson was written by C.F. Andrews. Who was the author? Author was C.F. Andrews. The full name is Charles Free Andrews. C.F. means Charles Free Andrews. So he was an president of England church. He was a who is the head of the family? Father. Who is the head of the institution or the school? Headmaster. Who is the head of the college? Principal. Yes. Who is the head of the university? Chancellor. Like that. So he was the president or he was the father of church. He was working in the church as a father in England. When he some day he came to India and he participated in the Indian struggle movement against the British. So he inspired the Indians or the freedom fighters of Indians So he was fought against their own motherlands, isn't it? Hence, the C.F. Fernandez was an Indian freedom fighter. Dear students, look out. And he was a very closest friend and associate of the Mahatma Gandhi. Who was Mahatma Gandhi? Mahatma Gandhi was the Indian freedom fighter. Indian freedom fighter. So he was very closest friend, very closest. Who was the closest friend and associate of the Mahatma Gandhi? C.F. Fernandez. So why? Because C.F. Fernandez influenced by the C.F. Fernandez was influenced by the Mahatma Gandhi's principles, and he was become a disciple of or a friend or a follower of Mahatma Gandhi, and he was involved in the Indian freedom fighting struggle against the British. So this is the short highlights of the about the author C.F. Fernandez. Nextly, dear students, we already know that there are different types of education system in education system. One is modern education system, and then the old education system. The modern education system runs through a well infrastructured atmosphere of the campuses. How in the olden days the children were learning, and where they were learned the knowledges, who teaches there? Let them. So yes, in olden days there is a ashrama. There is a ashrama. Here, dear students, there is one famous ashrama in Delhi, and another one ashrama founded by Narendra or Swami Vivekananda for his teacher Ramakrishna. That ashrama is Ramakrishna Ashrama. So it's a very famous. Hence, so our a great poet. Anybody know? Yes, his name was Rabindranath Tagore. Anybody know who was Rabindranath Tagore? Rabindranath Tagore was a poet, novelist, greatest poet, novelist, and the writer of our national anthem. Which is our national anthem? Jana Gana Mana. So, and he was the first Nobel laureate for his work of Gitanjali. What was his work? Gitanjali. Gitanjali won the Nobel Prize first. So, in the literature field. So, he founded one ashrama in West Bengal, and Kolkata in West Bengal. That ashrama named Shantiniketan. Dear students, we know about the ashramas. Who was the founder? Why he was founded? What was the atmosphere there? Let's then learn. So this ashrama was originally called Brahmacharya Ashrama. It was founded by the Rabindranath Tagore in 1901. So this ashrama was founded Rabindranath Tagore and their parents. With that ashram was very small, but it is very beautiful. After then it became a Shantiniketan. After then it very popular and made a great university. That university called Vishwa Bharati. Vishwa Bharati. So many thousands of students were learned in that ashramas. When they completed their academic year, they become a very good human being, a good knowledgeable person. they survive throughout the world. So, in that ashrama, there's a so let me see here. I draw a ashrama's campus. Here is a building structure. It's a board. The name is Shantiniketan. It was founded by Janamalla, writer of national anthem Rabindranath Tagore. So here, this is a very beautiful ashrama, but it is totally different from the modern education system. Modern education system. In modern days education system, the classes are going in the building, in the classroom. The teachers will teach us, the students will learn, or they listen to the lecturing, and they done the activities. They come 9:30 p.m. and they go to 4:30. They come daily and went to their home and in the evening. So, but these ashramas is there is a classroom. Modern days there is a classroom, there is a staff room, there is a office, and then a leisure rooms. But in the ashrama there is no class, there is no classrooms. How the education is going on? Yes. But in the ashrama, the classes are going under the shady trees. Here, there are plenty of trees. So, it's very attractive. Are you enjoy this ashrama? So, here, the teacher is sit under the tree. There are few students are sat in the open fields. The classroom goings are there. Open air. So, this is the atmosphere. So, now the ashrama is totally different from the modern schools. So, this ashrama was founded by our great poet Rabindranath Tagore. The Rabindranath Tagore calls me a Gurudev. Gurudev means a teacher. So, who calls away Gurudev? Rabindranath Tagore. Who was named Shantiniketan? Rabindranath Tagore. So, Rabindranath Tagore founded the ashrama. So, here, dear students, open the textbook, a standard. First, I read the lesson. You listen carefully and point out the difficult words or new words. Yes, I read the lesson. Yes, the prose is standard. Prose section, English lesson. First, a day in the ashrama. A day in the ashrama was written by C.F. Andrews. He is the author. Charles Freed Andrews was born on 1871 and he was died on 1940. Was an English priest of the Church of England. So he was an educator. Was a good advisor, educational advisor, and he know many things in the field of education. And Indian freedom fighter. So he was an Indian freedom fighter. He became the Mahatma Gandhi's closest dear and friend and associate. Andrews reveals his experience while he stayed in the ashrama. Shantiniketan was founded by Rabindranath Tagore. It is a school with a difference where students will learn with a great joy. So, dear students, already we know about the author. C.F. Andrews was a good educationist and Indian freedom fighter, and he was a very closest friend of Mahatma Gandhi. When he came to India and he stayed many years, once he was inspired the ashramas, so he visited ashrama. That ashrama was Shantiniketan. It was founded by the Rabindranath Tagore. So he got a lot of experience. He get more experience, and he describes in his works, yes, about the ashramas. What is the beauty and what is the atmosphere in the inner beauty of the ashrama? How the students are there, how the teachers are there, and how the educational activities, the process going on. So Andrews explained it very neatly. So he was inspired and visited the ashramas once, and he entered to the ashrama from morning and stayed in the evening. So he got more of information about the ashrama. So he said, or he describes his experience in the ashrama. So the words cannot picture in the beauty of Shantiniketan. Our own poet and then teacher whom we call Gurudev, has named in his songs the darling of hearts. Gurudeva is named as a darling of hearts. Who named Gurudeva? Rabindranath Tagore. So the C.F. Andrews explained the virtues of the personality of the Rabindranath Tagore is inspired to me. So he called in his songs darling of our hearts. So very beautiful ashrama. So and it is a worthy of the name. So the darling of our Gurudev, a teacher. So it is worthy, it is suitable for the name of Rabindranath Tagore. So C.F. Andrews tells, it said, he is inspired to me, so he is our beloved and he is the darling of our hearts. So it is worthy. All who have visited the ashrama, old and young. So when a person entered to this ashrama, here ashrama, this is the entrance, this is the premises. So when a person enters, he is a young or old, but when he entered to the ashrama, he inspired the inner beauty and inner beauty. He was influenced by the ashrama's nature. So that type of the ashrama is in Kolkata. That is Shantiniketan. So inspired. But in our modern days, the students were learned in the modern type of education system, educations like state and central CBSE systems. So this is very different from other schools. So modern education is going on. So always you do it. We are saying that do it, don't. But in the ashrama, the students were learn. So this is then irritate for the children or the students. But in the ashrama, the students were learn many things, their own interest as they are inspired. So they go and take and done their activities. So hence, this ashrama was totally different from the modern schools. So everyone enjoyed it and learn many things with a great choice, not by force. Here, so this is the inner beauty of the Shantiniketan. If I went to describe to you one day in the ashrama with the boys, once C.F. Andrews visited the ashrama and he stayed and he asked many questions. The children they described the what perhaps when the school was started, the ashrama's activities started, what the what are the classes going on in the early morning. Yes, how the teacher teaches them, how who are the members cooperate to the cooperate to enhance the beauty of the ashram. So let us see. If I will describe to you one day ashrama with the boys, that would perhaps best bring home to you see inner beauty, beauty opposite word ugly, long before sunrise. So here our children, the ashrama students, our children rise or awake 4:30 p.m. 4:30 a.m. early in the morning, like that is Brahmi Muhurta. So dear students, you are all a good learner. So your main activity is you must read and write. There is no responsibilities. But there is one proverb is there: early to bed and early to rise. Early to bed and early to rise. You always early to bed and early to rise. You are wake up 4:30 p.m. It is suitable for the reading because the atmosphere is very clear, calm, and then healthy. So when you wake up on that time, so the nature releases a special special force. So you are wake up on the early morning and start to read and write. Dear students, so ashramas was activities started long before sunrise, especially in Brahmin Muhurta. Who wake up there? Let us the sunrise. Like the words of our own Amlaki grows. Amlaki grows means a small type of the mango trees. Amlaki. These are Amlaki. So the nature increases by the planting of trees. So a good air, the cool air. So it is greenery. This ashrama is very greenery. So it is increases the beauty of the ashrama. It is increased the beauty of ashrama. So the all choreographers rises up first and around there one hour rise. Choreographer means members who sing in the choir of the church. So they are first rises and around and wake up the students in the early morning. So but our school started 10 o'clock and left our and bell 4:30. But the ashramas, classrooms or the activities started long before sunrise. So the choreographers rises then first and they go around 1 and 2 and 3. So they are around with singing and then singing in the morning. Hymns means a sloka, a song, praise to the God. So the choreographers sing around the ashramas and with the bhajanas, slokas, suprabhata. So suprabhatas. You have hear the voice of the distance, dying and near and crying. The sounds of the dies away. The choir passes to one another part of the ashrama, and then again it comes nearer and nearer. The beauty of the sound of the silent morning air and the sense of the joy and the reverence which it brings gives peace to the home. This is the atmosphere. Everyone showed the reverence, respect to the corridors and their vachanas and their praise to the God. So this is a good habit for. So, but in our home we are slept long night and we are awake 8 o'clock. So there is no systematic way of learning. But in the ashrama, so when a person is vichaku, when he heard the singing voice of Vajanas, he woke up, he must woke up and he first brush up their hands and faces and he take own bath and they in the early morning and he is ready to singing on join the Bhajana Mandali and he ready to sing the praises to the God, that God hymns. Hymns. This is a good habit for. So all the children were participating. So choirs were also inspired to the students. So this is the process going. So this atmosphere is very good for the learning children. It's a good learning process going in the ashramas. So all the students never hesitate. They are involved, voluntarily participated in the vachanas processions. So this is. So I am telling to you. So ashramas is different from the modern schools. Yes, dear students. Now I will stop to here. I would like to thank you. I take the next lesson tomorrow. Thank you.